A wide range of monsters inhabit the land of Voyard, and most take their names from different real-world cultures. Let's start by going through the monster families alphabetically. This will cover the real-world inspirations. The in-world explanation is the Synergy Stones during the Age of Alchemy, and following the Mount Aleph eruption, has mutated many of the people and animals of the world. Hence some of the cattle will transform into bullmen, or bats will grow scorpion tails. These are ordinary rats that have had armor put on them and weapons placed on their tails. Perhaps by more transformed rat men. In Japan, the first one is called Armor Mouse. The second is called Armored Rat, and the final is called Plated Rat in America. Plating being armor, or shell rat in Japan, again alluding to armor. These soldiers started as rat men wielding swords and shields, but after alchemy, they took on the appearance and tools of a ninja. The second member is called a Rat Fighter and the third Rat Warrior. The ninja form may be loosely based on the Japanese tale of a man being reincarnated as a vengeful rat man after being killed. Rocks were massive hawks. The presumption of their existence is attributed to a combination of oversized, now extinct birds such as the massive eggs of the elephant bird. The rock appears to be a combination of these real-world bird traits. The second member is Raptor, a name given to birds of prey. In Japan, this is known as a praying bird, or bird of prey. The final unused one is either known as Fell Raptor or Huge Bird, Fell meaning fierce and deadly. This is a one-member family and they are essentially impotent, joke enemies made specifically for you to kill while you refresh yourself on the battle system. Ruffian is a word used to describe a punk or a violent troublemaker. Salamanders would often take residence in wood piles and hide inside of hollow logs. Whenever people burned wood, they would always see salamanders scurry out, and it led to the mistaken idea that salamanders were either fire spirits or they could absorb fire. The other two members, Earth Lizard and Thunder Lizard, appear to be nothing more than creating salamander elemental spirits of the other elements, despite Thunder Lizard describing several dinosaurs due to the sounds they made. Not because they were electrified. King Scorpion refers to the massive size of the scorpion. Devil Scorpion is a colloquial name for a species of scorpion. Sand Scorpion describes scorpions that make their home in sand. There's nothing cool hiding with these guys, sadly. These are creatures seen only due to the power of the Grave Eclipse. Prior to this incident, they didn't exist. The first, Dark Scuttler or Dark Horn, looks like some kind of insect. This fits in English, and scuttle is a word often used to describe the way insects scurry at often frighteningly high speed relative to their size. The second is Curse Scuttler or Horn, and the third is Death Scuttler or Needle. The Japanese names describe the shape, and Dark, Curse, and Death show the connection to the Grave Eclipse. These Lapras-like enemies are based on a family of dinosaurs related to plesiosaurs that would develop shells like turtles. Cynomodontoidea. It's no wonder the second member is Turtle Dragon. The last is Ocean Dragon because you find these monsters while sailing on your boat. This is a seagull, but a seabird is any bird found at sea or around beaches. The second member is Sea Fowl, and the last is the Great Seagull. First we have Flutter or Flying Seed, a seed with leaves for wings. The second is Leaf Bat or Bat Seed, which is capable of using sound like a bat. Raptor Seed is the final member, a seed likened to a bird of prey. These guys may have been inspired by the ways plants spread their seeds and spores, often flying them or dropping them with natural parachutes to distant places on the wind. Only alchemy has given it eyes and made it nightmare fuel if you stop to think about it. Sirens were naked women who sang hypnotizing songs out to sea so they could lure and prey on sailors who investigated. In Japan it is called succubus, but the second member in the West is known as succubus too. In Japan, this member is Nightmare Queen. Succubi are demons who take the female form of your dreams, sometimes even in your dreams, and seduce you into having sex with them, or they will occasionally rape you if you reject their offers. The reasons for this activity vary from succubi finding it enjoyable to breeding an army of charismatic, spiritually strong, and resistant to attacks, near immortal people known as Cambions. Oddly, Cambions are portrayed as generally opposing or slaying demons as adults. At one point, however, succubi were likened to sirens. The final member is Nightmare or Hell Succubus, since succubi are said to be able to have direct real-world sex as well as remote sex through dreams. Nightmare could be fitting, especially if you told her no, or she enjoyed it rough. You can't call your game an RPG unless it has slimes. Where they originate from is harder to say. Lovecraft is likely responsible for bringing them into pop culture, but he was inspired by amoebas, protoplasm, and all of the alien-looking single-celled things. Others have been inspired by desserts or sea cucumbers, who actually jellify through objects and any other similar creature. The second member is ooze, which means to flow slowly, continuously, like some kind of goop. The final is slime beast, a beastie slime. Spiders are the creepy 8-legged arachnid things mothers, sisters, and girlfriends are oddly terrified of. You know what a spider is. The second member is tarantula, which is a large, fuzzy type of spider. The third is called recluse or poison spider in Japan. This is a reference to the brown recluse, despite the spider not being brown. This spider has a very nasty bite that can be deadly and very painful due to having necrotic properties. Necrosis being systematic tissue damage that can spread and eventually cost a victim entire limbs, if not treated. The toxin is also capable of causing organ failure in certain people, particularly those with a weak immune system.